We welcome you inside Chrysler Center for number 3 Michigan and Rutgers.
An average of 37 per game.
Wolverines average over 93 on Wednesday, along with Sean Morris. Jason Horwitz here with 5 to shoot, just the second possession of the ball game. Dylan Grant, tough cover, baseline. And an offensive rebound for Haroon Zerno. And the Scarlet Knights, who have really struggled on the glass the last few games with an early 2-0 lead.
Nice job by Zerno of being active there, and that's a different.
Rutgers can hold Michigan in transition for this first half. That'll be a big deal. Mara defines Morris Johnson Jr.
There's a great example on the defensive end of the floor, and his ability to pass the basketball, very impressive.
A turnover up top. Johnson Jr., his own offensive rebound, and
down
that is
the floor. Man, there's something to see.
And they're so balanced as well. Cadeau on the drive. Rutgers is going to have to withstand this crowd here early on, because they've been waiting for a long time to see this team in action too. Dylan Grant, and man oh man, as he has an those wins against Auburn and Gonzaga, both by 30 over ranked opponents. First time a college basketball team has, you mentioned it, as advertised. The transfer from UAB. Inside, Morris Johnson, the double came, he fought through. He lost the basketball.
Yeah, he's just got to be stronger with it. He caught it in the coffin corner over there.
Rick Francis right in front of us. He's okay, our desk is not. In the corner, Michigan a 3. Lendeborg is fouled, count it. And it's tapped out at another rebound for Lendeborg.
And if you're Rutgers, good recognition of understanding the shot blocker. Mara wasn't back there, but you've got to take advantage.
Well, they got to figure out what to do with Michigan here in the early going.
Morris Johnson kind of made his presence known last year.
Shots on the perimeter. Powers for 3 over the arm, and he knocked in a triple. So
couldn't find him behind Mara.
Part of the reason he can't find the ball. Gale Jr. got inside, and again, right. This Badalu on the floor for the first time. Chris Woolley split the defenders by fall, tapped it around, and Badalu, big putback there.
And you saw the offensive rebounding available again.
Well, you have, at this moment, 4 freshmen on the floor for the Scarlet Knights. By falls the
hallmark of Rutgers basketball in the Steve Pikiell era is attacking the offensive window.
Man, that is a strong take. That has been on the floor for Rutgers for many minutes at all, if any, this season. Nice find, and Lino Mark on the drive.
Again, the shot blocker not there with the shot clock winding down. Attack the rim.
Burnett, they lost him in transition. That is the immediate timeout coming on the next whistle.
Oh, nice pass.
And the finish.
UNC transfer.
He has 5 assists in this ball game. Woolley, there's no foul called. Lendeborg with a 3-on-1. There's a shoe on the floor. Woolley and Lino Mark, so 4 freshmen, and the well-traveled by fall on the inside. Badalu for 3, rolls around and out. Chris Woolley puts back the offensive board.
Extra possessions with their willingness to attack the offensive window and attack the basket, especially with Mara out of there, and it's reflected of those 7 offensive boards. They've gotten 8 points off it.
That's goaltending, and it went in the paint.
Good job by Cheddar of coming out and contesting.
Cadeau with 5 assists. Johnson, he's left alone and drills it. He has done everything here in the first half.
Good active hands by Michigan, and yet another turnover for the Scarlet Knights.
Lendeborg as well. Different, now you add another guy in Mara to combine with those 3. It's just such a large lineup and so versatile. Roddy Gale there to collect the deflection. Cadeau lines up a triple.
They're right to wave that one off.
Aiden Powers getting extended first half action, and he's got 7. He had 9 total in the 5 games he had played so far this year.
And that's a second excellent conversion in the mid-range, but you can't relax.
And on the run again, a 2-on-1. Low pass, collected and slammed home.
That's good but it also says something that the 7-3 guy can run the floor that well to even be put in that position.
Zerno with the quick trigger, knocks in a triple.
And Rutgers coming out of that dead ball situation, a little bit of a zone look to give Michigan something different to think about. May also help them on the rebounding part of it.
Cadeau went baseline. Roddy Gale puts it in. 50. They have. Yep. Neither team here has scored in the second half. Tough three. And if you look
and in the last game was 3 of 5 from deep, so they can bring, that sort of consistent performance from behind the arc. It's certainly going to do nothing but help Rutgers' cause.
That's a scary thing though for the rest of the Big Ten. Yeah, you look at your scouting report, you do the whole thing. Zerno inside, and you're thinking 10 feet. Now you got to play him out to 23 feet.
And if you don't close out under control, he has the ability to put the ball on the floor and become a playmaker as well.
And land the board, just like he did in the first. Those two are both in double figures. He's got 11 to go with 6 rebounds. Francis trying to get going. He's bumped. He completes it, and an opportunity for 3.
16-minute timeout coming, and Rutgers again going to show a little bit of a zone look to Michigan.
Count that. That was still on the way up. That ball was not going to get above the rim.
Coach Peichel, I think, was pleading his case that was not a goaltend.
Powers up top. It was deflected, and that was enough to change the trajectory. On the break, Gale with the flush.
How about the pocket pass?
On full. Jason on the pass, drills a 3, another assist for Lendeboer.
This is not where they're the most comfortable.
Nice find inside, an extra pass for Grant. Nice clutch move. Tuesday night.
And to kind of pay off that point, they're, including obviously the games in Vegas, their average margin of victory, 26 points per ball game. Rust.
Francis rolls in the pull-up.
Smart play possessions ago. If you remember, he took that extra dribble and went right into the shot blocker. Here he understood my best option is going to be to create some space.
Jason got it back from Gale. Open for 3 again. Solid defensive play from Lino Mark, the freshman from California.
Good hustle by Mark. Didn't give up on the play.
Good passing, Dylan Grant the 3. Part of the impressive part for Michigan, they built those massive leads in Vegas, and they never stepped off the gas. And that's happening again this afternoon.
And the first thing Mara does when he gets a rebound, he is looking up the floor.
And Kaysen hits again. Michigan is
Mara's looking. He's already looking up the floor. You sprint, then you fill in behind, and Kaysen knocks down yet another triple. It was inside in the first half.
By fall playing with 4 fouls. Mark with Zerno, Powers, and Woolley on the floor. The 3 is good. Caden Powers with the release. And right into the hands of Mara on the push. That is his 10th rebound. He led the break, and Kaysen finished on the other end. In the first conference game of the year for the Wolverines. Just their 3rd game at home this season. Lino Mark. And Steve Peichel's trying to find things to build on. It has been a rough go the last couple open conference play, and then at 3rd-ranked Michigan, who was just blowing out everyone.
This is going to be the end of the floor that I think he's going to, when they go back.
Continues to rotate different rotations that have been on the floor for most of this season. Tariq Francis, nice move. Today he came off the bench for the first time this season. Cadeau to the basket. So a couple of back-to-back plays there for the Scarlet Knights here, and they put the pressure on. And a 3-on-2, Grady in the corner. Knocked in the triple. Spin from Oregon. You bring in guys that don't play a ton, and usually, back in the day, you'd think walk-on. He's a top 50. Rutgers didn't go to this earlier, and again, because Michigan is so good getting up the floor. Woolley turned it over. You might want him to shoot. He'll step through, left it for Johnson. About 5 to go. JaMychal Davis clank on the 3. Woolley puts it back in. Brady again for three. Bounced in off the top of the backboard. Gonna get immediate timeout coming up in a few seconds here. As Goodman tracked it down, and the lob! Cordell throws it down. Everyone getting in on the action. It has been a highlight reel type of game for the Wolverines.
You're certainly going to review it, but you're not going to obsess on it, because nothing positive is going to come out of that. What you'll probably try to do is put together a few clips.
They will dribble it out here at home against Rutgers. And number 3 moves to 8-0. 101-60, Michigan